Happy New Year, everybody. This is ESPN Esports. I'm Arda Ocal. Right now, we're talking Escape from Tarkov. It has had a resurgence recently. Huge numbers on Twitch. Top streamers are playing it, enjoying it, and now there's conversation. Is this game here to stay? Will it become an esport? Some people are already forecasting future events. Others are saying, pump the brakes a little bit. Don't milk it. Take it for what it is, which is a game that is popular currently. So let's unpack all of this as it pertains to Escape from Tarkov. Full disclosure, I do not play the game. I've done a lot of research for this video about the game, and I have 3 takeaways from everything that I have learned and everything that I have read regarding Escape from Tarkov. Number 1, I believe now, and I'm setting aside Twitch drops, which of course will spike viewership and interest for many titles. Okay, we're going to put that aside. I believe, for me, the root cause for this popularity surge for this particular game is that, in a way, it is the opposite of battle royale games that exist. More specifically, the opposite of Fortnite. And what I mean by that is it has similar elements, but mechanically, it is a much more difficult game to play. The learning curve is extremely high. This is a game, Escape from Tarkov, that is marketed as a hardcore game, that is extremely difficult, that is involved, that has nuances and details and micro decision-making that makes it layered. And I believe that because of its complexity, content creators are enjoying it greatly, particularly ones that have grinded Fortnite for a very long time. People like Dr Lupo and Dr Disrespect and Tim the Tatman that play FPS, that have been playing battle royale games for a very long time, streaming them, creating content. Suddenly they find a game like this, like Escape from Tarkov, and it's a complete departure from what they have been playing for a long time. And so it activates other muscles in the mind that they haven't been using, or other thought processes and ways to play a game and ways to create content. I really believe that that is one of the big reasons why we're seeing a sudden surge in popularity for this game, is because these content creators are playing it and genuinely enjoying it, number one, as it is a complete departure from what they are used to playing previously. And also, the complexity of the game lends itself to many different outcomes and many different situations and scenarios. So that Escape from Tarkov certainly has that working for it. The Dr. Lupo definitely deserves a lot of credit here because he was really one of the first A++ tier streamers to jump on the Escape from Tarkov bandwagon and really play the game at length. And he was playing it for quite a while before it really blew up the way that it did. Certainly the Twitch drops had a factor in that for many other streamers to get involved. And to be clear, this game has been around for several years. There are content creators and streamers that have been playing this game for a very long time, but even they have said that they have noticed their numbers increase significantly recently. And that certainly has to do, in large part, to the streamers and content creators with millions upon millions of followers that have discovered this game and are now loving this game, in large part due to its complexity and the style of game that differs from what they're used to. The second thing is, this is a big win for Twitch. I know that in 2020, we all know that the streamer wars will continue. The battle between Twitch and Mixer and Facebook gaming and YouTube gaming will rage on. We will see and hear more announcements of streamers signing exclusively with platforms, just like we saw particularly in the second half of 2019. That will definitely continue in 2020. And for this game, Slasher made a very good point on Twitter about this. Shroud was a great case study. If he had been streaming Escape from Tarkov on Twitch presumably his numbers would be 10 times, 20 times, 40 times, who knows, the amount that he received on Mixer streaming this game. Now, of course, there are other factors here on why streamers go to these other platforms. I'm not debating that right now. Quality of life, streaming schedule that is static, money, obviously, whatever it is. We know these factors. This is simply from a viewership perspective. People are continuing to look at Twitch's numbers and making that the basis of their opinions and making that the basis of success versus failure. And so this can be seen, even if it's a minor victory, a small win for Twitch in this ongoing war between the streaming platforms. And Dr. Lupo made this one of the reasons when I interviewed him in December before his charity stream. He talked about just the sheer volume, the sheer viewership and amount of people that default to Twitch first as one of the reasons he decided to stay with the platform. The third thing here is investment. Now, if these numbers continue, if Tarkov continues to see giant viewership, continues to get interest from big-time content creators and streamers, no doubt an investor that perhaps doesn't have an intricate knowledge of esports or gaming or competitive gaming content creation in the gaming space will look at this and say, we can make some money here. And so whether it's ready to be an esport or not, whether there would be a healthy competitive ecosystem for this game or not, money will come in simply based on the viewership numbers on Twitch and perhaps the views on YouTube. I truly believe that if you have a sustained period of time and you see these kind of numbers, the money will absolutely follow if plans aren't already there. So those are my three takeaways from what's happening right now as it pertains to this game that is several years old but is now experiencing levels of interest and levels of viewership that it had never seen before. Number one, maybe a little bit of Fortnite fatigue, BR fatigue, leading these content creators to come to a game like this and enjoy the intricate nuances, the challenging decision-making, the incredibly difficult gameplay as it is marketed, a hardcore style game, very realistic. Perhaps they're enjoying that a little more right now. So that is one factor. Number two, the power of Twitch, this being at least a minor victory for Twitch in terms of people looking at their viewership numbers. And this does happen a lot. It's just that Tarkov has the spotlight on it right now. And so Twitch can bask in this as a minor victory, if not a substantial victory. And also money and investment. No doubt, if this continues, the money will absolutely follow. And whether people want it or not, or I should say whether people like it or not, we will definitely see tournaments happening at least at the regional level with prize pools, with people attending simply because they want to make money. Can certainly see that happening. Growing, I should say, will continue to grow. What do you think of the game? Do you enjoy watching content creators and streamers play the game? Will you continue to do so if you are new to the game? If you've been with the game a very long time, how do you feel about this? Do you like the newfound attention? Are you annoyed by it? Is this like, the band that you like that didn't become popular yet and suddenly they get signed by a major label and you feel like they went corporate and all of a sudden you don't like it anymore? Give us your comments in the below this video, because I'm very curious to hear, particularly from those that have followed this game for a very long time. I'd love to know what you think of everything that is going on with Escape from Tarkov right now. While you're at it, please subscribe to this channel and ring that bell so you get notifications every single time videos like these drop on our channel.